Hello, good evening. So let's wait a little bit. So I just want to make sure that my live stream is starting. So I have a secondary computer in here just to monitor, and it seems that it is working. Let me just check if I have sound. Yep, we have sound. So welcome guys, welcome to this live stream. So basically I want to test it out, Dead Ryzen 2. So I brought the game just because of this. I think it uses the Nouveau, so which means that you actually need to buy the game. So, and I'm going to start the game because we are here to check out the performance on the GTX 1650 Super. So I can show you my specs in advance if you want to. So basically I have Ryzen 5 3600 basically. So it's a cool mainstream CPU that have been debuted for a long time. If you have a more recent CPU, performance might be better, but we will see about that anyway. So we have the Ryzen 5 3600X. It's not very different from the 3600, the regular one. I have 16 gigs at 3600 megahertz. Alright, and I have the GTX 1650 Super, which is a GPU with 4 gigabytes of VRAM, which is close to what they do require for minimum settings in here. So let me just remove the music because I don't want to get copyright in here. So one of the good news about Dead Ryzen 2 is that it does have pre-shader compilation. So I will talk a little bit about that. Let me just remove the music immediately. I don't want to have... that is a streamer mode, so yeah, cool. I activated it. So let's apply. So basically, let me just hide the overlay in here. And let me check how my live stream is going. Yeah, overlay is noticeable. Alright, my webcam is a little bit on the way. Let me just adjust this a little bit. Alright, so let me... Alright, probably it's going to be a little bit smaller now. Yeah, it's a little bit too small. So what I can do is... Let me just put my webcam a little bit lower. Alright, let me just try it out again. I want you to see the frame rates. I mean the frame times. Alright, so let's check it out now. Alright. Alright, let's... Yeah, this should work now. Alright. So let's start with the wall settings. So I will be playing first at 1080p. Alright, and this is the graphical setting, so you have a preset. I will start with the low presets because I want to have an idea how the game performs with the lowest settings possible, since we are close to the lowest settings. I mean to the minimum requirements. So what I have in here is low overall presets. The presets don't mess around with the anti-aliasing, and we have ultra quality. As far as I'm aware, the game doesn't have any ray tracing features, at least yet, and you can adjust your anti-aliasing between TAA low, high, or FXA. I will be using TAA high. Also, the game doesn't have any, as far as I believe, probably it's not listed in here, but you don't have any DLSS. But anyway, the GTX 1650 Super doesn't support DLSS. So what I do have in here is AMD Fidelity FX, and I will be starting with quality mode. You can also use variable rate shading without using FSR if you want, but I will be using FSR 2.0 at the moment. So I will be using low settings with TAA. Just for starting, I have no idea how the game will run. Alright, so let's just... Hi, Corsair CX-550M. How are you going? So, I just started the game and skipped the one cutscene. I just wanted to make sure that the game just worked, alright? But I haven't completed anything or done anything about the game. So let's activate the overlay and have an idea how the game performs. First, with the low settings, alright? And FSR on quality. Loadings are very quick. And VRAM doesn't seem to be an issue, at least at start, right? So we are bleeding out. Where can I go? Seems that we have a point crash.
There.
Both settings for now doesn't look that bad. I mean, you can notice that the shadows are a little bit blocky in there. Look at the foot. But it doesn't look like the end of the world. But I just want to see the game.
Okay, I'm good to get out of here.
Outside. Whoa, lot of particles in here.
Other survivors.
No big stutters at the moment. Oh, we had a stutter, but still it's not a big deal, and the game is always saving, so might not be shader compilation issues.
Oh, hi. I'm alive too. Fuck. Seeing things.
Well,
Not a good sign. Oh my days. Crisped himself rather than turn.
both settings doesn't look that bad. Which is impressive, to be honest.
Time to tool up if I'm to get through that.
So I had another stutter, so probably the game pre-compiled a lot of shaders, but might not have compiled all of them, or simply it's just CPU. I don't know, but for now it's not really that distracting. The stutters are pretty small. So yeah. Oh, that scared me. And the voice setting still looks pretty good. I need to A to knock. Okay. Oh, we discovered the kick. Nice. What the? It looks really, really good. It doesn't really look like low for now. Oh shit.
No more hanging around.
Frame rates have been above 60 frames per second. Skirt the flames. Yeah, for now it seems pretty good. Another stutter. But again, I'm also recording. I've seen these comparisons on Analyst of Bits that have done something regarding this. But I mean, the game really looks pretty good at those settings. Oh shit.
Almost home.
Will you stop firing those bloody flares?
It's the first one that I'm seeing. What the hell are you talking about? Oh.
What was that?
The game is really trying to so hard to give you scares, but how do I? Okay. So shadows looks a little bit bad on low, but no big deal.
We all okay?
Just a few bruises. I think we got lucky. I'm Michael.
Jacob.
Oh, this is fucking tremendous.
I'm going to be demonetized.
Emma, darling, I'm so sorry about Robert.
Why? I mean, this is all his fault. The selfish wanker.
Wanker.
Will you stop standing there and find me some fucking shoes?
Bruv. You got some blood coming out your ears.
What? I can't hear you. I got blood coming out of my ears.
Well, I mean, what are we going to do?
Try not to look tasty.
People, this is Emma Jaunt.
Nice.
Of course, you know what a huge star
Why
she is.
did you get
Romero,
in
winner
front
no
of the
less.
S?
We need to get her home to safety.
Aye, aye. What's this?
Careful.
Hello?
Ah, it's not a zombie.
My wife.
Oh dear. She's hanging in there, but weak.
This off me.
Come on, there's no me in team.
Michael, help.
Yeah, we might need to give
On
some
me.
help to the guy.
It's too heavy.
Oh no.
I think they're getting closer. We need to go.
Okay, got you pegged. Emma?
I mean, perhaps we should stay.
Darling, the world needs you. They'll protect them.
Oh. Volunteer, then, right?
Okay, Michael, if you're sure. Here is my address, in case you change your mind. Good luck.
Where's the G&T? Keep it chilled.
I'll call the army. Send help.
Go.
So, I'm just going to stay near the one after the point crash. It doesn't make any sense.
Typical LA.
Oh no.
Another survivor. Looks dazed or
It's a zombie, come on.
You're boring me.
Well, that is one thing that I'm not enjoying about this game, and I think we have options about it. It's really the field of view. It looks... Ah, there we go. I'm not really a lover of big field of views or the regular 90 that people usually use, but
Got a tool up.
come on. Let's go. Models are really good.
Right. Come on then, you manky fuckers.
There is something about the combat that's... I'm not really entirely enjoying it at the moment because... It's like you don't have any weight in your hands. It doesn't feel like you are really grabbing a weapon.
More coming.
Looks a little bit weird. Okay, kill them all! Yeah, it looks weird in that sense, but I mean, visually, for example, it looks absolutely amazing. For low settings, this is absolutely great. But again, this is a game that is shared between the new generation of consoles and the old generation, so it's no big deal, I guess. I guess it needs to be prepared for the old consoles. Knock the burning wheel down. What do you mean?
That precarious blob of burning rubber gives me an idea.
There we go.
Just need to knock it down.
Yeah, visually it is great. Kill anything that is still moving. Oh, can I kill the survivors? Maybe not. Alright, I need more weapons.
I should start a scorecard. Wait. Hey, are you guys okay?
I don't think so.
Come on, Jay. Good bedside manner. Hey. Shut up, cat!
Oh, God. How the fuck did this happen? It's not meant to be like this.
Steady. We ain't lost yet. Hey, darling. Can you drink?
I
Come
don't
on,
think she
water.
wants that.
Just take a sip. For me, yeah?
Exactly. Oh no. Oh shit. Another stutter.
Fuck it. Come on, Jay. Stay level.
Oh, that was quick. Why I'm not transforming now?
Gotta keep it going. But which way? 66 Alpine Drive.
Alright, let's go. Nice intro. Let's skip all of this and let's see if I can see the game during the daylight. That would be kind of a nice thing. Enter the game. Let's go. So you have a list of characters that you can choose when you start the game. So I just select the first one that appeared to me, which was this guy.
Onward. Ever onward.
Alright. So this looks like an amazing place
Something tells me this
to
is
start.
definitely Bel Air. Oh,
So this is the lowest settings you can go in the game.
worst.
Well, you can
hangover
use worse
ever.
FSR qualities if you want, but I mean, it's brilliant. Graphically, it looks pretty good. FSR does a great job on the air and vegetation. Not really that much, or even particles, but all the rest, it just looks fabulous. All right. Shadow quality is not really great, but I think there's something missing in here. I've seen some comparisons in the past in the Analista of Bits, and one of the things that I've noticed is that there is a difference between the new gen of consoles to the old gen, which is the animation. So I think with higher settings we might see things like winds affecting the trees and stuff like that, but even on the lowest settings, I mean, this is very possible. This is not even close to what we had on The Last of Us. So, since we have gone through all the introduction and we have seen frame rates always above 60 frames per second with some stutters here and there, I think it makes sense to raise a little bit the settings. So let's start with stuff that doesn't require a restart. For example, disabling FSR to see how much performance impact we have if we disable that. Alright, so it seems like a good trick to start. Let's disable variable rate shading. Alright, and without FSR, I mean, we are having pretty much the same performance or even more. I mean, is this really happening? I mean, but let's wait. We are having in here 86 frames per second, 87. Alright. So, seems cool. Let's 86, 87. Let's enable FSR on quality. Oh, strange. Ah, yeah, it did improve. I'm sorry. So there is an improvement of 15 to 15 frames per second to 20 frames per second. I like both aspects. I don't think that I'm losing anything with FSR. But I can see some shimmering in there, possibly on this live stream you can't really notice it. But there is a shimmering in there when you use FSR. But I mean, that's really some small stuff that I'm seeing in here, and keeping in mind that FSR is not really great at 1080p. But still, you get an improvement of 15 frames per second. And even without FSR, I can notice some shimmering in there, so why not use FSR? FSR is working great in here. So that's good, since I think the game doesn't have DLSS, so people with Nvidia cards might need to use FSR anyway. So one of the things that I didn't try out, it was variable rate shading, because you can only use variable rate shading when you use FSR off. So let's see how much we gain with this. I was never really a fan of this stuff, and yeah, performance improvement is not really there. I don't like this, to be honest. So let's just disable this, and this time around I will raise the settings to median settings. Alright, and I will be using FSR again because I think it's great in this game. And let's see how much this game changes. I think I will restart the game because, oh, there we go, there's a massive difference. There's a massive difference between low and median. Look, on median we have trees swaying with the winds, everything is just moving. This might be the Xbox Series S settings. It looks very close to it. I mean, median settings, it does look really good. And it still performs awesomely well, so very well optimized game. Thank you for this, because we have been having awful ports on PC, and having a game that just performs as good as this is just great. But let's restart the game either way, because I just want to make sure that all the settings apply, and that's something that PC games usually have issues with. It's some settings doesn't apply until you restart the game. So let's just re-enter the game. This is pretty fast, don't worry. And let's see how the game behaves with median settings, with FSR and without FSR. Alright, I believe without FSR now we might go back to 60 frames per second. So, probably some drops here and there in more demanding areas like to 50s or something. But performance really looks pretty good at the moment. Compiling shaders, pretty fast. The first time it can take you a minute or two, but it's not that big. It's not the Last of Us level, so you are not going to wait like 1 hour for shaders compiling or anything like it. No, in 2 minutes you have all your shaders compiled, and every time you start the game you need to do a compilation of shaders, but it's a pretty small one, so it's good. It's honestly good. Alright, so we are back in here with median settings after restart. And VRAM doesn't seem to be an issue, because if you noticed, the VRAM is near 4 gigabytes and the dedicated usage is about 2.8. You can go up to 3.2 on DX12 in here. And well, my performance is dropping a little bit, but still it's 60 frames per second. All right, with FSR. Let me change OBS, because I'm at the moment I'm not using these settings. All right, I'm using mid settings with FSR Quality in here, right? And yeah, it just performs above 60 frames per second, and again FSR Quality does look pretty good in this game. If I disable FSR, just in case, just for us to check. Oh no, I think I crashed the game. What happened? Alright, let's get in again. The game crashed while I was changing the FSR settings. Okay, these guys might have some work to do after all. That's not a good sign. Why all the games are released like this? Jesus. Alright, probably the OSS is not available on this game, since AMD sponsored this game, and we have seen in the past that games that are sponsored by AMD doesn't include the OSS. I understand why this happens. It's a contractual thing. But anyway, we have a 1650 Super, so we can't really use FSR anyway. And the OSS, I mean, and FSR is our savior grace. So I wanted to disable Fidelity FSR, and see how it performs without it, just to have an idea. Because for now, the idea that I have with this game is that median settings with FSR on quality 1080p will give you an experience above 60 frames per second, probably 99.9%, at least for what we have seen until now, but we haven't seen great things. Well, performance is equal to FSR, so something was really happening.
Hangover ever.
Because I'm having the same performance without FSR. This doesn't smell good. And my frame time graph, you can see it because my OBS is on, my camera of OBS is on front of the frame graph. Let me probably change the camera to other place. I don't know. This might look a little bit weird if I change it to this place. But at least you can see the frame time graph. It's all over the place. It doesn't make any sense. This might be VRAM. Alright, let's re-enable FSR. Okay, just to check it out how it performs, because it is what it is, right? It seems to be performing better. It might be a VRAM issue. Probably without FSR we are pushing too much VRAM and we just have 4 gigabytes. But if I need to play the game like this, it's absolutely fine. So let's go. Let's play a little bit with these settings. I think I will move my camera again to here. I might need to think about this in the future. Put the overlay a little bit smaller and everything, but it's my first time. Streaming very quick.
70 Alpine Drive. I can cut through this place, nab some bits and bobs,
It's power,
and roll out the
of
other
course.
side to Emma's place.
It looks really good. Look at these textures. I mean, this is the textures that we can have in 4 gigabytes of VRAM. With 4 gigabytes of VRAM in The Last of Us, I had like some random blobs. This looks really, really good. Possibly you can see that great on stream, but this game does look goddamn good. Look at this. You can even notice this small stuff in here. I can't imagine playing with eye textures or stuff like this. It does look really good. Amazing stuff, honestly. So let's give power to this.
Ah, breaker missing.
Okay, so where do I need to go now? Trees are swaying. Alright, everything it's just fine.
Have a nose around in here. Hold your hoses. Is that a
Look at
breaker I see?
look at the details of this stuff. Look at all these boxes, all this stuff. There is really a lot of stuff in here. The game might not be great, or the gameplay feeling might not be what I was expecting though, but I mean, come on. Graphics wise, this is insane.
Ooh, just a ticket.
Alright, let's put this stuff on the let's put this battery on the gate.
Jobs are good.
And remember one thing, I'm recording with OBS, overlay, stuff like this. All of this penalty the
Roll with
performance,
punches,
alright? So
my
without
granddad used to say.
streaming, the performance will be better. So yeah, there we go. Oh wait, this is not that easy. I was expecting this game to be easier, but it's not. I'm nearly dying. What the? How do I bash attacks? I mean, I've been playing Dying Light 1 since it was offered by Epic. And this, I want to bash, but I think I can do it. I'm not really sure. How do I do it? Seems like my character is glued to the floor. I can't jump, I can't bash. But probably you will unlock these on the future. Look at these details. I mean, this looks absolutely great. If I had to play the game at these settings, if this was the maximum settings, I would believe entirely. But it's not, it's medium, and it does look really great. Let's go.
It's Bel Air. Of course it's locked.
How much stuff do I need to collect in this game? What is this, Resident Evil? Oh no. How do I mean, damn it. Well, performance so far, it is really good. But I think the GPU is struggling a little bit with VRAM. I'm seeing the frame graph a little bit going all the places, so not sure if reducing the textures would make the game look awful. We can try that. Because the game can still look good at low, probably. So let's just see. If I put the textures on low, what will happen? Well, yeah, it doesn't look as much detailed, that's for sure, but still, the difference is honestly pretty small. It's cool. And my frame time graph is now fixed. So probably you should play with textures on low, alright? And you can keep all the rest of the stuff at medium. That might be a good idea. I mean, it's not really a big difference in textures. Textures still do look good, alright? Playing with textures on low. So I don't think it's a big deal.
Yo, anybody home? Oh, bad juju.
I can still look at many items to check if it's really that bad or anything with textures on low, but it does look good. I mean, yeah, you can notice on the books that you can notice these small details that not as good. For example, these flashes in here. I'm pretty sure if I raise the textures to medium again, it will look better. I can try that. But, I mean... Yeah, it's definitely better. Look at this, flashes. Everything is way more detailed with textures on median. But if this causes performance impacts for me, I prefer to play on low. Since this is very small details, we really need to go against the wall to notice the difference. You see, I'm not playing with a huge TV or anything like it to be noticing or trying to noticing all this stuff. So I don't think it's a huge deal to play with textures on low on this game. And so for now... Yeah, for now I will keep medium. If I find any issues with this, I will... Oh, physics. Oh, physics, okay. Shadows also look good. Volumetrics are in here. There is a lot of detail in
Locked
this.
from the other side. Yoo-hoo! I'm not a zombie. Anybody in there?
How do I break inside the panic room? It's a me.
Experiment concludes that maglocks are foolery.
Oh no. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, whoa, whoa. I don't have weapons now. I need to run away. Oh no, oh no. I need a weapon. I'm running away from a zombie. Where is weapons? There are no weapons in here. And the guy is... Oh no, the guy is really going behind me. Even outside. What the... Acho que a câmera ficava melhor à direita para conseguir ver o teu frame time. Alright, I can change the camera. There is a suggestion in here to change the camera to the right side. Yeah, I can do that. I'm sorry. Thank you. Alright, let's see how this goes. Frame time is cool. The issue is I'm going to die because I don't have any weapons. Maybe I can get inside. If I can close this door, that would be awesome, but it seems I can't. And I need a weapon. Some bugs with physics. That's something normal. Where do I need to go? Kill the celebrity zombie. Oh, I need to kill the... Oh, oh yeah, I can use the kicks against him, right? I'm not playing Dying Light. I'm going to die, you have... I mean... I'm killing a zombie using punches. What the hell?
Well, that's one less neighbor at book club this month.
Oh yeah.
The house key card.
Yeah, finally I can get inside. But I'm having low HP.
Just nip through, out the garden gate.
This looks
Yeah,
absolutely
you're on the
great,
same
guys.
street.
Come on, look at this. Very well optimized. Oh, oh shit! Oh shit! Scared me. It scared me. I need a weapon. Oh no. I need a weapon. I don't have any weapon.
Fucking brain.
Oh, come on.
Emma's is left. Straight out the garden gate.
I haven't... Come on. Oh, finally a weapon. Let's go. Oh no, that's 4 of them. Guys, this looks absolutely great at medium. I will change the settings as soon as I kill these zombies over here. These guys are not afraid of using the word zombies, at least. Oh yeah. Yeah, the only thing the only way I can see of oh damn it. The issue with the 1650 Super, you see, as yeah, the main problem is the 4 GB of VRAM. Other than that, it's very capable if you overclock it. I fully agree with you. The issue is really the VRAM. and especially I'm expecting all this kind of stuff to be worse. This is a cross-gen game. It does look amazing though,
and water ain't a good mix.
but it's a cross-gen game. For games that are developed solely for the next generation consoles, the 4 gigabytes of VRAM will be a very, very big issue, since consoles have a lot of memory. And yeah, because of that same reason, I'm expecting that GPUs with less VRAM will suffer. So performance is also suffering a little bit, but VRAM is nearly full anyway, so that might be the issue. So what I will do, and just as experience, temperatures are pretty high though. Yes, it is, because it's a Zotac. It's not really that great. You can see the frequency. It's still above the reference designs though, but yeah, it's affecting the clocks. But it's still above the reference, so we are not getting any penalty regarding performance. But if you have like an MSI or an ASUS GPU with decent cooling, probably you can have like 1 or 2 frames better than me. Probably you can have even higher because of the streams. Still, I will reduce the textures just as an experience, because I think it might be causing issues with the performance and VRAM. But possibly without recording, medium textures might be enough. Alright, let's see how this goes. I can do some undervolting, and undervolting does help a lot with the temperatures, but since I formatted the PC recently, I lost all my configurations of undervolting, and I have no idea what were the settings that I was using at the moment. At that moment, I mean. Yeah, volt texture still looks pretty good. Frame times are awesome too, and we had a frame drop, a very big frame drop in here. I have seen the frame rate going below 60 to 40s, but no, it's holding pretty cool. I mean, always above 60 frames per second. VRAM is nearly full, but it's not full. I think volt texture doesn't look any bad. It doesn't look awful, I mean, but yeah, you can still notice that textures aren't that really great, but it's not to a broken level. You see, it's good, and there are some stutters here and there, but nothing really that bad. So if you want a perfect 60 frames per second, my suggestion in here is for you to go, as far as I see, go with medium settings, use FSR on quality. It does look pretty good. I barely notice a difference, but my screen is not that big. I just have like a 22-inch screen. Possibly if you are playing on a TV or if you are playing in a bigger screen, you might notice the difference between using FSR or not using FSR. So that's a thing. Let's try the eye settings and see what happens, including textures on eye, and I will disable FSR. Let's see. The game did recommend me to go with high settings and with FSR, but I will just disable it. Alright, and I will probably restart the game. The frame rate is tanking. Alright, but let's exit the game and re-enter, just to make sure that everything is applied. Alright, let's re-enter the game and see how it goes. I'm expecting the game to crash or probably have very big frame time issues playing at high settings because of VRAM. Compiling shaders. Yeah, just learn. Just learn Naughty Dog and Iron Galaxy. Just learn how it's done. So this is high settings. I'm already noticing a big difference. So frame time is all over the place, which means we are having issues in here with VRAM. Performance is cool though, but I can notice way more reflections with high settings. There is clearly some screen space reflections. I can notice that because if I look down, the reflections disappear, but it's a very not crisp reflection, so it's cool anyway. So let's just grab this.
Emma's is left. Straight out the garden gate.
Yeah, that is
Even I know electricity
screen
and
space
water ain't a good mix.
reflections, a lot of water effects. Frame rate is lower than 60 frames per second though. Frame rate's already stabilized. But RAM usage really increased. It's around 11 gigabytes. So probably the game is pushing what it was supposed to be on VRAM to the RAM. Textures look awesome, like we saw at median settings. Yeah, but it's nearly 30 frames per second. Frame times are unstable. Are a little bit unstable. Yeah, I can notice some frame time spikes in here. I mean, I can only notice because of MSI. I barely notice them, but they are. The stutters are here anyway. So yeah, that's the thing. So let me change OBS. Yeah, because I was saying that this was median settings and it's not. At the moment, it's high settings, and that's about it. High settings. Okay, door locked, opens from the other side. What is this? Resident Evil? Yeah, it's 30 frames per second. A little bit unstable though, but it's none of the less 30 frames per second. So
Oh, get to Emma's.
I don't like to
Help
play like
there.
this, to be honest. 30 frames per second is something that I would only play if the sacrifice would be very,
Present.
very big to
For
play at
me.
60. Okay, let's see what's happening here. Weapon wheel. Yeah, that's my weapons in here. But yeah, interiors you can run better, but outside, oh. I thought I had a sword or something. There is really some reflections going on. They are pretty cool, but they are screen space. There are also some interesting shadows in here. Look at this soft shadow. Let's see if this is screen space shadow. It's not screen space shadows. These shadows looks almost like ray tracing. Pretty good, honestly. How do I use the flashlight? I don't remember the key. Let me just check which key is for flashlight. Rebind keys. Flashlight is it's X. So flashlights in here at high settings does cast shadows. Alright, we have these classic shadows going on when you use flashlights with high settings. There is tons of physics. You can break the VAR. Okay, so yeah, this is pretty cool. In case you are wondering, this game is using Unreal Engine 4. Oh, let me re-enable this, yeah.
I remember a time when you could just leave your front door open.
Yeah, not today, friend. So this is the performance that you can expect with high settings without FSR. Yeah, there are some stutters, there are some stuff going on. Now let's enable FSR just to see what happens on quality mode. Hold on. Quality. Let's change in here the description. Plus FSR quality. I mean, whoa, what happened? I mean, performance is virtually the same. And I'm noticing the difference of FSR. I'm not sure if reflections or other stuff are affected by FSR, but some stuff it seems like it's looking slightly worse, but not a big deal. Alright, apart from that, there is still some frame time issues, but overall it looks cool. Alright. But yeah, it drops a little bit from 30 from time to time. FSR is not helping with the performance. This might be a VRAM issue. We might be pushing too much. Now, the last test that I will be doing in this area, in this house, will be playing with ultra settings. Just to have an idea how it performs. Oh no. Wait. And let's disable FSR. Nobody uses FSR on Ultra. Unless you are playing with a very high resolution. So again, I will exit the game just to make sure everything applies. Alright. Ultra settings. Should I name it either Ultra/Max? Because we don't have more stuff to apply in here. Let's just call it Max. By the way, I'm noticing a very interesting thing, which is my labels are in front of my camera, because I was not expecting to use the webcam on the right side. So it should be fixed now. There we go. Shaders. Alright, let's re-enter now, this time around with maximum settings, 1080p. And let's see how it goes. Okay, so it starts really well with ultra settings. I'm having more performance than I was having before with high settings and even
electricity and water ain't a good mix.
yeah, but I don't have an electricity weapon. Oh wait, there is cables in here. Where the hell are... Oh no, it's burned down. Ultra and high settings does perform equally to me. At least the way I see it. So it seems like probably as soon as the VRAM starts to getting fulfilled or something, performance might start to degrade or something, because I mean performance between high and ultra is pretty much equal to me. I'm not really sure what is happening. It does really look the same, unless this didn't apply it or something, but it did, right? I'm 1080p, ultra settings, no FSR. I really think we are pushing VRAM to its limits. Oh, wait a second. I exit the graphics menu, and after that, my performance it's just worse. Yeah, but my frame times are all over the place. I can really notice how sluggish it is. It is dropping under 30 frames per second. You don't want to be in this place. And honestly, median settings doesn't look really bad. Look at these damn details. You can notice the fatness. I don't know how we say this in English, but you can really notice all these details. It's really insane. I mean, the game looks good. That's the thing that I wanted to notice. What I will be doing is to put the settings that I do recommend you to play. Alright, and that's about it. So, my settings, the settings that I do recommend to play and that I was enjoying the most. Alright, it will be, oh wait, it will be median settings, alright, and it does look pretty good. And I will enable FSR. I know that textures on median might be an issue, but I believe the issue is I'm using OBS to record, overlays, all that kind of stuff. It does consume V memory, and without all of this stuff, more of memory will probably be available, and textures on median might be possible without any stutters. But if you have issues, you can reduce the textures to low. I don't think it impacts any significantly visuals. Only when you really get very close to objects, it's when you notice the difference, just like I showed you before at the live stream. Or probably what I will be doing is simply that I will reduce the textures to low, alright, and I will use median settings, FSR on quality, and that's about it. Alright, so I will get outside the game again. Let's return to menu, change all of this stuff in here. Let's change this to, this is my safe, these are my safe settings, because I don't know how much demanding the game will be in more open areas or with other details. So to play it safe, I think median settings are cool. Median, low textures plus FSR quality. 60 FPS cap. This seems like the deal to me. This is what I should use. Alright, let's see how this goes. I will be using a 60 frames per second cap because, contrary to many people, I like to use Vsync. And I have a 60 Hz monitor. If you have a 120 Hz monitor, 144, you can change to 60 Hz, or you can use half refresh, Vsyncs, you know the deal, alright. But since I have a 60 Hz monitor, I will want to use Vsync, since I'm able to achieve 60 frames per second in this game, and I want to have a smooth experience without pushing the graphic card to its limits, to keep the temperatures lower. That's something that we have in here, the explosives, who was complaining about the temperature? Yeah, the explosives that was complaining about the temperatures, to keep it lower. Alright, summer is complicated where I am, alright. So what I will do is just enable Vsync in here. Probably I will go for a full screen. Full screen. Alright, let's define in here 60 frames per second. And save settings. Alright, continue game. Single player. Let's go. And let's re-enable MSI Afterburner. Alright, let's re-enable the benchmark in here. Alright, so we are having 60 frames per second, FSR. GPU usage is great, it's about 60%, so we have a lot in here that we can spend. Oh, zombies in here are either I don't know how to fight in this game, or I don't know, they are a big deal. The game still looks awesome. I don't have any stutter or anything like it, it's just perfection. Textures on low looks good. Tempers of the GPU are decreasing, as you can see. Everything is awesome.
Oh, cooking my fucking brain.
Clearly we don't have screen space reflections though, but why I can't get in? Oh, there we go.
A present for me.
One of the things that I want to validate is if flashlights on median settings have shadows. And as far as I can see, it does have shadows. Look. Look, we have a lamp casting shadows. So we are already above and beyond what Xbox Series S can do, which is the weakest next generation console. Hi, Samirs. Samirs. Yeah, it does look pretty good for median settings. I mean, look at this. I'm using textures on low, median settings, and FSR, and it does look good. And it performs really, really well. It's a really good optimized title. I just don't know how to play decently. The shadows look absolutely great. Almost look like ray trace shadows on these walls. Ray trace shadows. It's simply great. It's good to have an optimized game for a change. That's something that we don't see every day on PC. I'm very happy to report this. The game uses the Nouveau, I guess, but I don't see it getting in the way, to be honest. It's just performing great. Let's just pick up another weapon. Oh, this is my second crash. So I've been doing this live stream for I don't know, 1 hour? Nearly 1 hour. I had 2 crashes. I can still think that this might be for being recording. I might be pushing a little bit too hard the VRAM. I don't know, but it's my second crash, and that's something that's it's getting a little bit concerned because I paid 60 bucks for this and I had to crash. So it's not really great. Samir, 60% of usage, plenty of room. Yeah, the issue is really the VRAM. But yeah, the game is not really that demanding, and it does look really good. And honestly, I would say that this is because of being a tropical setting, and because of that it does look good. But it's not only that. I mean, textures on low does look like textures on high of The Last of Us. And even if you want, even if you need to play at low settings, I think the full fat experience is there. The biggest difference I noticed between the low and medium, for example, and we don't need the low settings, but the biggest difference I noticed between the low and medium, it was the tree sway and there are more animations going on. But even for people that needs to play this game at low settings, will be an hell of an experience. I think it does look great. Now, medium settings disable screen space reflections, because we have seen the reflections of the statue. Oh, it doesn't disable. There are more reflections though with high settings, but there is the reflections on the water. Let me just... oh no. I wanted to stand still, but zombies don't allow me. Look at the water. Oh no. I can't do this with all these zombies in here. I would just get in and let's get the card or whatever. I need weapons.
Bollocks. Right, on with the deer story.
Investigation clues. I need to... in the investigation, search for clues in progress. The compass will turn yellow while you are in the investigating area. Alright, MS Afterburner is back. I don't want to... oh! Oh, did you saw that? The zombie just transported back. Absolutely optimized game. I have seen reviews and stuff saying that the game was... oh look, there are screen space reflections in many stuff. Come on, get out of this. Plenty of gore. I'm literally dying in here. I'm going to die. I don't know how to play this game decently. I mean, I've been playing Dying Light and I can kill tons of zombies easily, but in here I'm... oh shit! I just got scared. In here, I'm just getting killed in here very easily, taking damage very easily. And I don't know why I can't play this game decently. I'm probably just a noob. And that's about it. Alright, look at this. This looks absolutely great. Alright, let's just finish this. I want to get outside to see if it's more demanding or not. Alright. And I need to end the live stream. It's almost 2 AM where I live.
Hey, This is a nice kitchen.
300 milliseconds. Thermal paste replacement might fix it. No, it's not really that, you see, as in my case, it's really the this GPU doesn't have any copper or anything. This was the cheapest GTX 1650 Super that I had available at the time. And honestly, the undervolt does fix this a lot. I can decrease like 15 degrees very easily without without being concerned about it. The thing is, since I formatted my PC, I never had the time to do the undervolt again. But yeah, the default GPU, for people that doesn't know how to undervolt, what happens if I put the battery in the statue? I'm not going to do that. I might die. I just want to get out of this place. 75% of GPU usage. There is still a lot to spare. Alright, let's go. I'm a noob in this. Oh, I have seen this street on some videos on the internet. Let's open this. This looks absolutely great.
Jacob, bruv. From the crash.
Oh, okay. Come in.
Alright. Oh, this looks absolutely amazing.
I need to drive the big white bus.
If
Just
VRAM
get
is
it
not an
all
issue,
out of
probably I can even disable FSR. Despite I barely notice having any difference with FSR in here. We can try to disable it and see how it goes.
Both ends.
We still have a lot of overhead in here. Look at this, without FSR. I'm not using FSR, and this is 75% in the same way. Amazing stuff. It's reaching 80%, so it's just fine. 3 gigabytes of VRAM. Yeah, I think if you use FSR, if you use voltexers and instead of median, and yeah, no, you don't want to use FSR with 720p. That would be a bad idea, probably. I mean, the minimum it says 4. I'm not sure if 3 gigabytes is going to cut it, because I'm already with textures on median, with low. I mean, you see, I'm already with textures on low. What I can do for you is I can put the game at 720p, alright, and see how much VRAM it will use. That's the thing I can do, and see how it works, alright. So I will put the game on low settings in here, alright, no FSR, and I will decrease the resolution to 720p just to see how it goes for you regarding VRAM. Alright. Oh, the overlay got huge. But yeah, it's just to see. So the VRAM usage is about 3.5 gigabytes, and the dedicated usage is about 2.8. But the dedicated changes. I mean, the Windows reserves some VRAM for you. I mean, yeah, you will be out of VRAM, but I still do think that you won't be having any issue with that, because you are not really too much above the limits, so it might worth to try. The issue is there is no demo of this game, and there is I'm not sure if this game have the Nuve or not, but I think it does, and if it does, you don't have any other way to try, if you know what I mean. But yeah, it goes above 3 gigabytes, but it doesn't go too much above, so it might cut it. You might be able to play, probably. So I will resume to my initial settings. And by the way, if you can use FSR, that must look really bad. Playing FSR, using FSR with its 720p might be crazy. Let me check it out. It doesn't decrease anything. It just stays on the same usage. FSR is not going to cut it. Hey, but damn, FSR, even at 720p, it's impressive. How much they do reconstruct in here. Jesus, that's amazing. I'm impressed, honestly. It's rare to see FSR doing a great job, as good as this, but I have seen these working better and better lately. Not at the same level of DLSS, sure, but still, it's been improving in majority of the games. So let's get back to our regular settings. I could try 1440p and all that kind of stuff, but I will leave that to my normal benchmark, alright? I will release my normal video with normal benchmarks, and that's about it. So 1080p. Did I activate FSR? I did, didn't I? Let's disable FSR. Yeah, it's disabled now. Alright, let me just change. No FSR. Alright, just median settings, low textures, which does look good. And that's about it. And we have 70% of GPU usage. Let's go. Cutscene moments. Cutscenes sometimes are more demanding, so it might be interesting to see.
Get in! It's crazies everywhere. It's a miracle you didn't get bit. Ew, is that?
Had a bit of a man at the office, darling.
Muerto culo. Get away from this house, you
Ray, what are you
devil!
doing? Give me the gun!
No! You have been beaten.
So,
Turn, eat as I know. I've seen it now. Get away!
Freya, they were at the crash. I
88%
invited them. Just give
GPU
me
usage,
some
92.
now.
Oh, it's dropping from 60. Alright.
My house.
It's dropping from 60 on the cutscenes. Usually we don't care about cutscenes, but if you are a purist 60 frames per second guy, and if I enable FSR, possibly it's going to fix it. One of the things that FSR doesn't really do a great job is on hair. The air quality, you can notice the strands to have issues reconstructing, but I mean, that's about it. Let's apply. Yeah, FSR does help
House.
during
You
cutscenes,
may
but
have
yeah,
snuck
the
your
air,
whole family in the moment I was gone, but
you
this is
immediately
still
notice
my
on the air.
home.
You abandoned me.
Well, I'm back now, and you are still my housekeeper, so give me the bloody gun.
it's mine now.
We all happy now? Mine's a gin and cranberry.
Emma, we've got a problem. Our friend here has been bitten.
So, what the bloody hell does that mean?
It means they will turn into a beast. We must kill them.
Oh, come on.
This is not a fucking movie. I'm not killing them.
It's definitely not my job. Oh God. Are they turning? Oh, we're gonna be sick.
Shoot them!
Whoa. I'm alive. So everything got bitten, everyone got bitten, and basically they all turn, but I don't turn. Okay.
Was I shot?
Nope.
Michael fainted and the gun went off.
So?
Fucking idiot almost hit me.
And you simply had to take advantage. Hey, my fever's gone.
You do seem better. And the bite's healing too.
Weird.
But you're staying locked up.
But I feel dandy. That proves that...
No, it proves nothing, okay?
Screen space
People
reflections are a little bit grainy,
beating
but still.
each other out there, and no one
It's
knows
passable.
anything about
The
what's
game looks
going
good.
on. And I can't get hold of my agent or my manager.
Look, you can let me out. I'm a good boy. Swear on my mum's grave. Bed by night.
Nice try. But trusting people never worked out too well for me.
Emma!
Can I ever get 2 minutes away from here?
They're surrounding the house. They're trying to get in.
Unlock the cuffs. I can help you.
Shit. Okay, they're toy cuffs. Just press the button. Come on.
Played, girl.
Seriously. Oh my god. Amazing. So, skill tech. This seems like a feature. This is a skill deck. Skills are combats, moves, and bonuses that appear as skills cards, which are found and then Your deck is how you create. Okay, so yeah, we have skill decks. Serial killer, then goes vicious of that. Sway a zombie for a minute boost of damage. Alright. Interesting stuff. Toy cuffs. Yeah, reflections are a little bit grainy, but depends on the way that you look at them. But still, it's when you move that they look grainy. But apart from that, they are really good. And the game looks I mean, I already said this like 1,000 times. Look at this. Sorry, YouTube, you are going to demonetize it, but I don't care. Look at this shit. Again, I can't stop stressing this out. I'm sorry, but this is textures on low, and this is how textures look on low. You can read what it's written in here. On The Last of Us, a texture on low, you can even read anything. Look at this. It's not perfect. Yeah, you can notice a little bit like Emma Jaunt, but it's hard to read. Graham Williams. Of course, if I raise textures to median, this might solve it. But, I mean, it's perfectly manageable. Yeah, on median it's more perfect, but still on low, it's more than enough. And it does correspond to something like 4 GB of VRAM. It's good. Come on. This is how it's done. Jesus. It's impressive that a developer that barely does any games does better job than a porting team that keeps to screw it up all the time. And they never learn from their mistakes. It's impressive how this team goes. Yes, I'm talking about Iron Galaxy. Jesus.
They're getting closer.
What do we do?
Let me go talk to them.
Are you
Talk.
sure?
Take the gun.
Nah, you need it more than me.
Oh, wait. I forgot about MSI.
Open it.
Oh, god damn it.
Come here.
Yeah, cutscenes are clearly more demanding.
Give me 5 minutes.
Whoa. Defend the house. Yeah, outside the cutscenes, the game is much less demanding. Open skill, deck. What is this? Press E while on media. Okay, this is Dying Light style, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Dying Light style. But Dying Light does it better. That's something that I need to stress it out. So I'm using FSR again. I'm sorry to be stopping all the time, but I just want to make sure. Yeah, I have FSR again. I'm sorry. I haven't updated this. Plus FSR quality with a 60 frames per second block. That's about it. Vsync. Whoa. Amazing. Oh, look at the glasses.
The gate in the first fucking place.
Close the gate. Which gate? Ah, it's this one.
There.
Of course.
All silicone and shoddy wiring.
I'm just going to finish this sequence and I will finish the stream.
People going around pulling breakers. Now, if I were a spare.
Where the hell is that? A lot of grass. Oh no. I need to close the gate and I'm not sure where the hell is. Oh, look. What? Ooh. Oh. Wait. How do I open the water? Oh, this is going to be awesome. Get out. Wait. Let's attract them to here. Ah, there we go. Much easier. Look at this. Alright, so I need... circuit breaker.
People going around pulling breakers. Now, if I were a spare...
I would put on a garage.
Looks promising.
Look, this just runs absolutely great. I think I'm going to end the live stream in here because it's like almost 2 AM. I need to work tomorrow. I need to wake up at 6 or something. So I just have like 4 hours of sleep, and I will need to do some videos about the performance of this aside from the live stream. So it was nice to have you guys in here. And in case you want to see more live streams about this game, not about graphics and performance, but just playing, just let me know, because I usually don't do this kind of stuff, but I think I always have some time to spare. And why not? I think it's interesting. So yeah, that's about it. So to all the people that have been in here, summaries, I'm sorry, the S, not the S though, and the explosive, and Corey Chetivaga, thank you a lot for commenting and participating on this live stream, and I do hope to see you in the future live streams that regards performance. And in case you have any doubts, you just need to comment any video, I will answer to you. Alright, so thank you a lot for staying in here with me until now, and hope you guys will be okay. Alright, to all the other viewers, thank you a lot for watching, and I do hope to see you soon. Goodbye.